that water knows the truth. Got one bent nickel in a coffee tin. One bent nickel in a coffee tin. Every time I shake it, Lord, the hunger answers back again. Nickel in the coffee tin. Rattle low, rattle thin. Ain't enough to buy tomorrow. Ain't enough to bury sin. Nickel in the coffee tin. You're the poorest song I know, but as long as I can hear you, I got one more mile to go. Boss man said come Monday, I'll settle what I owe. Boss man said come Monday, I'll settle what I owe. Monday came with empty hands, and Tuesday came too slow. My little girl drew supper on a paper plate. My little girl drew supper on a paper plate. Said, Daddy, when the sun comes up, we can eat it if we wait. Nickel in the coffee tin. Rattle low, rattle thin. Ain't enough to buy tomorrow. Ain't enough to bury sin. Nickel in the coffee tin. You're the poorest song I know, but as long as I can hear you, I got one more mile to go. I patched at a roof with flour sacks, tied the window with a wire, warmed her hands above a candle when we couldn't feed the fire. Morning put a gold line underneath the door. Morning put a gold line underneath the door. I picked that coffee tin up, her 2 nickels, not one anymore. Nickels in the coffee tin. Rattle low, rattle thin. Still ain't enough for tomorrow. The hope came walking in. Nickels in the coffee tin. Sing the only song you know. As long as those 2 coins keep talking, I got one more mile to go. Rain still falling through that old tin roof. Rain still falling through that old tin roof. But my little girl woke smiling, and that smile will have to do. Brother left in uniform before the cotton bloomed. My brother left in a uniform before the cotton bloomed. Mama pressed his collar straight in that hot front room. He mailed one silver wristwatch from across the sea. Mailed one silver wristwatch from across the sea. Wrote, "Keep this wound up, little brother. Save a little time for me." Watch stopped at 4:17. Hands won't move no more. I shook it through 1,000 nights and held it to my ear. Watch stopped at 4:17. Silver face gone gray. It kept the minute he was living, then it threw the rest away. Two men brought a folded flag one August afternoon. Two men brought a folded flag one August afternoon. Mama watched their polished shoes, never let them in the room. She said it's supper every Sunday till her hair turned white. Said it's supper every Sunday till her hair turned white. Said a government can lose a boy, but a mama knows he's a lie. Watch stopped at 4:17. Hands won't move no more. I shook it through 1,000 nights and held it to my ear. Watch stopped at 4:17. Silver face gone gray. It kept the minute he was living, and it threw the rest away. Went crawling through that little kitchen clock. Mama died still listening for his hand upon the lock. Then a stranger came from Memphis with one sleeve pinned at his side. Said your brother pulled me from the fire. Then his own good watch went quiet. He said 4:17. I heard him call your name. Said 4:17. I heard him call your name. Tell my little brother keep it. Don't let mama take the blame. Watch stopped at 4:17. Now I know what time is done. Mark the hour he died, and mark the hour he saved someone. Watch stopped at 4:17. Rest easy in my hand. My brother never made it home, but he brought home another man. My brother left in uniform before the cotton bloomed. My brother left in uniform before the cotton bloomed. Now that watch sleeps by his picture, still ticking in this My sister sewed her down in the hem of my dress. My sister sewed her down in the hem of my dress. Said when that man turns thunder, call the number you know best. He came home with the midnight hanging hard upon his breath. Came home with the midnight hanging hard upon his breath. Kicked the leg off mama's table, then blame that broken wood on me. Dime in the hem of my dress. Little silver, don't you fall. You ain't much against a bad man, but you're enough to make one call. Dime in the hem of my dress, rest against my shaking knee. I've been saving you for leaving. Tonight you're gonna spend on me. I packed one blouse and baby shoes inside a flour sack. Packed one blouse and baby shoes inside a flour sack. Left my wedding picture face down. Ain't no reason looking back. The payphone stood by Carter's store beneath the yellow light. The payphone stood by Carter's store beneath the yellow light. I could hear his truck behind me, somewhere grinding through the night. Dime in the hem of my dress. Little silver, don't you fall. You ain't much against a bad man, but you're enough to make one call. Dime in the hem of my dress, rest against my shaking knee. I've been saving you for leaving. Tonight you're gonna spend on me. Baby crying at my side. Then I heard my sister answer, and something in me came alive. She said, stay beneath that street lamp, I'm already on my way. First kind of words I'd heard at midnight since my wedding day. His headlights crossed the storefront just before her car pulled in. His headlights crossed the storefront just before her car pulled in. I stepped out beneath that street lamp, let him see me choosing when. No dime in the hem of my dress, spent that silver on my name. Once hallway. My sister sewed a dime in the hem of my dress. My sister sewed a dime in the hem of my dress. Now I sew one in my daughter's and pray she'll never need it spent. County man tied red cloth on my cedar fence. County man tied a red cloth on my cedar fence. Said the taxes took the acres. You can't argue with the sense. Granddad cleared that bottom with a mule and broken blade. Granddad cleared that bottom with a mule and broken blade. Now stranger reads a number on the shade his hands had made. Red ribbon on the fence post, shaking like a warning sign. They can sell the dirt beneath me, they can't sell what made it mine. Red ribbon on the fence post, bright against the evening brown. One little piece of county cloth brought 4 generations down. Mama planted roses by the smokehouse wall. Mama planted roses by the smokehouse wall. Auction man stepped through them like they never bloomed at all. My boy asked which old boards he could carry when we leave. My boy asked which old boards he could carry when we leave. I said, take the kitchen doorway, that's where your grandma marked your sleeve. Red ribbon on the fence post, shaking like a warning sign. They can sell the dirt beneath me, they can't sell what made it mine. Red ribbon on the fence post, bright against the evening brown. One little piece of county cloth brought 4 generations down. I dug beside the pecan tree where Daddy hid his jar. Found 3 seeds and 1 brass button, nothing worth a buyer's car. I put those seeds inside my pocket, left the button in the ground. Some things ought to stay with people, some should never be dug out. Auction hammer fell while the crows flew west. Auction hammer fell while the crows flew west. A man in polished leather shoes bought the place I knew the best. Red ribbon on the fence post, untied it after dark, wrapped it around those 3 dry seats, and carried off the mark. Red ribbon on the fence post, you can wave above that ground, but wherever those old seeds take root, my people ain't gone down. County man tied red cloth on my cedar fence. County man tied red cloth on my cedar fence. He bought himself my acres, but he never bought the sense. They tore the blue room down on a Wednesday morning. Tore the blue room down on a Wednesday morning. By noon that old dance floor was splinters in the corn. I play there every Saturday for a plate and half a dime. Played there every Saturday for a plate and half a dime. Folks danced through their troubles, I sang mine one line at a time. Got a matchbook from the blue room, 3 dry matches left, one for every song I gave away, one for what I kept. Matchbook from the blue room, faded letters, edges torn. The building died on Wednesday, but that Saturday sound lives on. Miss Louise worked the doorway with a pencil in her hair. Miss Louise worked the doorway with a pencil in her hair. She could count 100 nickels without looking down once there. Oh, Willie danced barefoot, though his left leg dragged behind. Willie danced there barefoot, though his left leg dragged behind. Said a body may walk crooked, but the music keeps good time. Got a matchbook from the blue room, 3 dry matches left, one for every song I gave away, one for what I kept. Matchbook from the blue room, faded letters, edges torn. The building died on Wednesday, but that Saturday sound lives on. never turn their head. Young folks pass that empty lot and never turn their head. They don't know how many tired souls came through that doorway dead and walked back out still breathing, with the dawn beneath their shoes. 'Cause a poor room full of poor folks had somewhere to lose the blues. Got a matchbook from the blue room, 2 dry matches now, one to light my final evening, one I'll never burn somehow. Matchbook from the blue room, rest easy in my hand. They can tear the walls from under us, they can't tear down the band. They tore the blue room down on a Wednesday morning. Tore the blue room down on a Wednesday morning. But when these old strings start talking, Saturday gets born. Saturday gets born. Mama worked the bakery before the daylight came. Mama worked the bakery before the daylight came. Came home wearing white dust, like the flower knew her name. She pushed the back door open with her wrist against the wood. Pushed the back door open with her wrist against the wood. Left one flower handprint there for making poor bread taste good. Flower handprint on the door, white against the brown. Every year the weather takes a little more mama down. Flower handprint on the door, I don't wash that mark away. It's the only place her tired hand still comes home every day. She raised 4 hungry children on the money bread could bring. Raised 4 hungry children on the money bread could bring. Never bought herself a winter coat, never wore a wedding ring. One December morning, she sat down beside the stove. One December morning, she sat down beside the stove. Said, wake me when the bread rise. Then she went where sleepers go. Flower handprint on the door, white against the brown. Every year the weather takes a little more mama down. Flower handprint on the door, I don't wash that mark away. It's the only place her tired hand still comes home every day. like a sinner, God's a saint. We argue till the evening, then she touched that fading white and laid her palm beside it without saying who was right. Now two handprints face each other when the sunset hits the green. Two handprints face each other when the sunset hits the grain. One belongs to someone living, one don't ever feel the rain. Flower handprint on the door, fade as slow as you can. You held the weight of hunger in the middle of one hand. Flower handprint on the door, when the last white finger's gone, I'll still smell warm bread at sunrise. I'll still know where I come from. Mama worked the bakery before the daylight came. Mama worked the bakery before the daylight came. The flour left her fingers, but it never left our name. River climbed the steps while my baby slept. River climbed the steps while my baby slept. River climbed the steps while my baby slept. I carried them through the window, left the house for the water to keep. Sunday plates went sailing past the old oak door. Sunday plates went sailing past the old oak door. Mama's yellow curtains ain't in that kitchen anymore. There's a mud line on the wallpaper 5 feet from the floor, showing where the river stopped and what it came there for. Mud line on the wallpaper, brown, crooked, and wide. Water left my house this morning, but it carried home outside. Found my wedding picture tangled in the cane. Found my wedding picture tangled in the cane. Her face washed white as cotton, mine was gone beneath the stain. Red Cross gave us blankets and a sack of flour. Red Cross gave us blankets and a sack of flour, but nobody brings back 20 years in one borrowed hour. There's a mud line on the wallpaper 5 feet from the floor, showing where the river stopped and what it came there for. Mud line on the wallpaper, brown, crooked, and white. Water left my house this morning, but it carried home outside. chimney chute, half buried by the shed. She washed it in a rain barrel, then held it to her head. She said, "Daddy, where we living?" I looked across that land. Couldn't build a house from promises, so I took a little hand. I scraped that muddy wall till my fingers bled. Scraped that muddy wall till my fingers bled. But every board beneath it held the words we never said. There's a mud line on the wallpaper, I won't paint it away. Let it tell my children how we lived another day. Mud line on the wallpaper, brown, crooked, and wide. The river took the rooms we knew, couldn't take the ones inside. River climbed the steps while my baby slept. River climbed the steps while my baby slept. It took everything worth holding, so I held what I had left.